Special guest here today. Me.
Stay tuned, we're going to have a good show.
Alright, so we're leaving the Homestead restaurant. We've had our lunch and a few drinks, and it's hammer down all the way back. Alright, here we go. So these guys are riding 800s, and I'm riding a 973 4-stroke, which is pretty peppy, but it doesn't have the top end that these 800s have. So watch me when I hit this field. Like, I just floor it every time I hit an open stretch to try and catch up to them. And you're not seeing much of them. My odd time I'll see the tail end of one of the slower riders, but pretty much I'm trying to catch up all day. It was quite the ride. So we're riding in southern Ontario, and basically the trails are nothing like up north. You've seen my other videos up in Sudbury and Halliburton. These trails, I mean, you look at that like it's just nothing but cornfields and soybean fields. But the good thing about it is you can really hammer it, and it makes for a good fun ride. But anyways, not much, in the way of hills and trees. It's basically a field and then more trees and then some hills again, or flat spaces, but it's still fun. It's a good day. Not one of my favorite things to do, but this was a great day riding with the MudBrats. funny, when we went through this intersection here, we kind of all stopped because there was a couple of guys dressed and looked like inspectors or trail wardens or something, because they had orange vests on, and it was weird. But as we drove by, I don't know if they were checking our permits or what, but we just kept on going. Watch me come around this corner with that Vector. See the way that inside ski lifts like that? They're known for that, with that engine being a little bit high on the top end. But I managed to get used to it, and it doesn't really make me too nervous anymore. I just give it a hard lean to the left and or the right, and counterbalance it. It's not like riding an old sled though. It's really heavy on the top end. I remember with the old sleds, you used to be able to just hang your arse over the side of the seat and handle that thing really well. But this sled's not like that. Not something I enjoy about the 4-stroke. One of the reasons I'm looking at getting something different. I was surprised how much road running there was while we were on this route. It's a good thing we had some heavy snowfall a couple days before, because we put on quite a few miles just on road running alone. By this time in the day, the trails were getting rough. You can see me just bouncing up and down on these smaller sections through the woods. It was hard on the back. Look at the drifts here. This was awesome. I can't hit those drifts too hard with my sled, but man, if you got a sled with really good suspension, this is a lot of fun. And this is what snowmobiling is all about, just hammering it. I was going pretty good through this section. See that silo up there on the right? I just got past it and I was looking to my right and I could see a huge flock of turkeys there. You guys know that I do a lot of hunting, so I'm always looking out for wildlife. I'll spin my head to the right and then I turn my right. Oh crap, there's a good flock of turkeys there. There, look, there was about probably 2 or 3 dozen of them. But I even took a second take, third take. Look at that. Oh, let's keep going. This is an old Arctic Cat Prowler, probably like a 90s era, and he was puttering along, so I decided to pass him. I didn't want to go too fast because I didn't want to scare him. Then I get up the road, and there's a Formula, what the heck was it? Skidoo Formula Plus, I think, sitting at the stop at the intersection. So that's just coming up here. You know, I love those snowmobiles. It's good to see that guys are still out using those old sleds. Check this out. These 2 huge dogs come out and they were chasing the sled in front of me. I couldn't believe it. It scared the crap out of me. That was something else, that was. So it's getting late in the day here, so we're taking more stops, a lot more pee breaks and a lot more just rests. We had a long day. That was a long day heading up to Durham and back, but so it was funny because it seemed like we were stopping quite a bit on the way back. I don't know about you guys, but when I see this, it's just, you know, it's the middle of summer right now. I'm just itching to get on my sled. Check out this horse and buggy. We're up in Amish country up there. There was a couple. This guy's pulling out of his driveway. He drives right off the road and into the snowbank. It's hard to see on this video, but he almost tipped the thing. So then I drive past them, and the kids are in there. Look at them. They're just smiling away and they're happy. But the parents don't look at us, but the kids were smiling away. They're thinking, I wish I had one of those. But there you go, they're just passing us there. That was pretty interesting. Not very often you see that, especially in the city. Here we go. You know, a great bunch of guys, these MudBrats group. They're always stopping, make sure that everybody catches up and stays together. It's just really just a good group of guys to ride with. They drive a little fast for me, but all in all, I could probably get them to slow down a little bit. Here we are having another break. Yeah. So they're chatting a little bit. Something, I don't know what he was talking about the dogs attacking him. So he gets up, watch him, he gets up and he starts demonstrating what he felt like. I kind of fast forwarded through it here because it was long, but watch him dance around. He's going over there, then he goes to the next guy. And he's like, oh yeah, he came up my ass. Look at he's chasing me. Look at it. That's hilarious. By this time the trails were getting pretty rough. You'll see a few muddy sections. Some of the plowed fields were just awful, but it wasn't that bad. It was only in the last little bit. I guess the further south we went, the thinner the snow cover was. There you go, look at the plowed fields. Ugh. And that wasn't even that bad, but we made it through. So we're coming near the end of the trip. We didn't get too much recorded near the end because it was starting to get dark by the time we got back. But hey, big news, guys. I've got a new GoPro Hero 7 for next year, for next season. We've got no more shaking and baking like you're seeing right now. That'll be a thing of the past. So I broke down and bought that, and I also bought another new digital zoom camera. So I've got much better recording stuff now, and I'll be looking forward to using that next season. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have get over 200. I'm at 193 now. 200 would be awesome. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, make your comments, and I hope you enjoyed this new narration. I had a lot of fun doing it, so I hope you did too. Mark Bow.